Okay, it's kind of a nice afternoon, so I'm going to sit and make this medicine outside. We're going to make garlic medicine, and it's called Tamari garlic. And I actually learned this recipe from Rosemary Gladstar. I learned this recipe from her, and I think it was right around 1986. And I have been making this recipe ever since. And it just so happens that I'm out right now, and I've got to make another batch, and so I wanted to show it to you. And this remedy is what we take more than elderberry syrup. I love elderberry syrup. It's a great remedy, but if I feel something coming on, this is what I take first. Okay, this is what, elderberries kept me out of trouble many times, but this recipe, I take the garlic after it's made this way. Many times I felt a sore throat coming on, or like something just, something wasn't right. I take this garlic, this Tamari garlic, I take 2 or 3 pieces of garlic and I just eat it raw. And the thing about this is, one thing I just have to warn you, this takes 2 months to make. So it's like planting fruit trees. The best time to plant is now. It was, 3 months ago or whatever, but you want to just get started now, because it really does take about 3 months for the garlic to cure and get it to where it's sweet enough and fermented enough that you can just eat it like candy. It's so sweet. And when you process the garlic like this, what happens is, it doesn't bother your stomach. It doesn't give you, many people, they eat raw garlic. Raw garlic helps to fight off flu, right? And virus and bacteria. But raw garlic, it can, a lot of people have a lot of people can't eat it. And a lot of it can give you a little bit of an upset stomach, or a headache, or just, it's too much. But this is a way to get the benefit, the really powerful antimicrobial benefit of the garlic, and it doesn't hurt your stomach, okay? Or it's just an easy way to take garlic. Again, the thing is, it takes 3 months for the garlic to be ready, okay? That's the one thing about this. So I'm gonna show you how to make it. We're gonna take a little bit of time here. We're gonna process this garlic. I'm gonna show you how to put it up. You're gonna store it in a cabinet, shake it every week for about 3 months, and then in 3 months it'll be ready. However, at the end of that 3 months, you don't remove the garlic from the tamari and the honey. You leave it in there, and you can leave it in there for years, actually. And the garlic that steeps for up to a year, it just gets sweeter and sweeter, okay? So this is something you got to get it started. You let it steep for at least 3 months, and then it can continue to steep. You don't have to, you just make sure your jar is sterile and clean that you start with, and it's really incredible. And so here, I'm gonna show you the ingredients, and I'm gonna walk you through this process, okay? Okay, so the main ingredient is garlic. We are gonna process all this garlic, and then we're gonna put it in this gallon jar, because I'm like, if you're gonna do this, if you gotta make something that's gotta steep for 3 months, you might as well make a gallon or 2. And we're gonna steep it in organic. I like, you can use whatever kind of soy sauce or tamari you want. I get this one because it's organic and it's low sodium. So we're going to be steeping it in, some people use soy sauce, people use all different kinds of tamari. I like my ingredients to be organic. We're going to be steeping our garlic in the soy sauce, or this organic tamari, and also honey. And when it comes to honey, you really want to know your honey dealer, right? There's a lot of honey that's being adulterated at the store right now. Oh, you hear the woodpecker? And the honeybees are having a hard time. So honey is expensive. So there's a lot of adulteration that's happening right now. So you really want to know who your beekeeper is, all right? And so there's 3 ingredients. And so again, we're going to process this garlic. Now, I'm going to show you what we want to do is we want to get all of these cloves, but we want to process these cloves in a way that we don't cut into the garlic. We don't want the garlic to be mashed or cut open. We want to leave them whole, okay? And so it's not chopped garlic, it's not cut garlic, it's whole garlic cloves. And so we're going to get all these cloves, we're going to take the skins off them, and we're going to process all this garlic. Now, one of the easy ways, have you ever done this? Let me show you. Okay, so what I've done is I've just broken open some cloves, and I want to get, you can hand process all of these if you want. Or a really easy way to get some of the skins is you get a metal bowl, and then you get another metal bowl that either fits it or that it fits in like that, okay? And then you shake it. You shake the heck out of it. Okay, so you can see now, these aren't going to make the cut. If there's mold or anything like that, you're not going to use that. You really want whole cloves. Now, there are lots of different, there's thousands of varieties of garlic. It's really nice to get, for this process, to get some bigger, see how nice and plump these are? The small pieces are harder to process. So again, you put your bowl together, right? You put your bowls together. Okay, and see, ooh, nice. They're just, yep, clean and then yeah, so much easier. And then the ones that aren't completely cleaned off, they're a lot easier to just get this off. It's ready to come off. Okay. So you can see why I like to do this outside. Makes a very big mess. We're getting good. We're just filling up. Okay. Okay. So the sun is actually starting to go down, but I did a pretty good job here. So we're gonna now get everything into the jar. So I have this gallon jar here. Okay. And so let's see, you never know how much garlic you're going to end up with because all garlic is different. So let's see. This is 4 cups. So right now we have, let's see, that's about 4 cups. And so what we're going to do is we're going to put that 4 cups into here. Okay, so this is 4 cups. And we're going to add another 4. Looks like we've got a full other 4 cups here. So let's see. Okay, so let's see. We've got 8 cups of peeled garlic. If some of the skin gets in there, it's okay. I mean, you try to get it all out, but if some of it gets in there, that's fine. Okay, so let's get some of this. You can see again why we do this outside. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we've got 8 cups of garlic. And now let's get our tamari in. 2, 4, oops, and 6. And you want the tamari to cover the garlic. And so, all right, 2, 4, 6. 8 cups of tamari. Now, the only way, see right now the garlic is all gone to the top, but as time goes on, it will mellow out and drop. But if you look at the bottom, you can see there's space. So you can see the tamari covers the garlic by 3 inches for sure. So no matter what jar you do this in, You want to make sure the tamari covers the garlic by 3 inches. I mean, or 2 or 3 inches, depending on the size of the jar. So right now, it's not covering it, right? Because the garlic has floated to the top. But you know that it will over time, because if you look at the bottom, you can see you've got that much more tamari than garlic, right? You see what I'm saying? So you know that the tamari will cover the garlic. Okay, so that's what you do. You want to make sure the tamari covers by 2 or 3 inches, and then we're just going to fill it to the top with honey. Okay. Fill it to the very, very top, which is going to be looks like it's almost 4 cups of honey. Okay, so I'm just going to let all that sit, and I'm not going to just start stirring the honey right now because I'll waste it on this spoon. For me, honey is like gold. If you notice, I poured the honey straight out of the jar. I didn't pour it in a measuring cup first because you'll lose it. And I'm just going to let the honey drip in here. You can see, take you out of the claw. You can see the honey starting to drip through the garlic. Okay, and I'm going to let it drip through, drip to the bottom, and then I'm going to put a lid on this, and I'm going to shake it. And I'm going to shake it once a week. And isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh, seriously, the sun has gone down. Oh, there's a little bit of blue sky left. So I'm just going to let that, and then I'm going to take a spoon, I'm going to stir it all up, get it all mixed in. And there you have it. And I'm going to just put this stored in a cool, dark spot. It does not need to be refrigerated. But actually, I do keep it in the fridge. I just store it in the refrigerator. I just put it in there, and it just stays in there for months. And when I'm ready, I go in and I take a clean spoon and I grab a piece of garlic out of there. And you want to make sure you don't like double dip, like don't use a spoon and then put it back in there like you've been using it for something else. And you eat the garlic, and then the tamari gets so delicious. It's sweet, and the garlic, and it's great for stir fries. We stir fry our vegetables in it. So there's your tamari garlic. You know, it's a little bit of a labor of love, but once you have it, it is such an incredible remedy, and I love having this medicine. I'm so grateful to Rosemary for teaching me this, and you know, my students for 30 years have been making this. They swear by it. And in my online course, myherbalkitchen.com, you can learn a lot more herbal therapeutic cooking. If you want to do a really good online herbal cooking class. I also like to add 2 star anise per gallon. So if you did a half a gallon, you would put 1 of these in. But these just add really nice flavor. They're antimicrobial, and really, but I'm putting them in there for flavor. So I'm going to put 2 of these in. And then also what you can do, you can there's different gadgets you can use to hold the garlic down. This is a lid, actually an inside lid of a regular mason jar. And you don't want to use the metal ones because the metal will interact with the tamari. So you can get porcelain or plastic, and you just put this on top here, and it'll help hold the garlic down below the tamari. And also, if you look in any fermenting supply places, they have all kinds of glass weights. There's lots of different, just all kinds of things, and they're called glass weights that you can just put right on top here to help hold the garlic down. So this is your tamari garlic. This is it. I'm so glad you're learning this.